Yo, what's up everybody? Today, we're gonna be trying to find the best understable 9-speed fairway driver. If you watch my In the Bag video, you know I'm trying to replace my Sidewinder. But before we get into that, I have a big sponsorship announcement. I'm super excited to announce that this year I'll be joining Team OTB. They sent me a little care package here today. We're gonna open it up really quickly because we got a couple discs in here that we're gonna use for today's video. So let's see what's inside. Oh, first up, we got a new hat. This is pretty sick. Looks like an iceberg with a big squid coming out of it. Let's go ahead and put this on. There it is. What else we got in here? We got an OTB stamp flight towel. That's gonna be helpful today. It's super wet out here. Looks like we got a Team OTB jersey. Oh yeah, this is sweet looking. Got the space theme with the aliens on it. And I love the purple too. And now the most important part of this box, the discs. I already know what one of them is, and that is the Discraft Heat. A lot of you guys recommended the Heat to me in my In the Bag video, so I thought I'd give it a try. And OTB hooked it up. Look at this sweet stamp on it. That is so cool looking. And then the other disc is a surprise. I don't know what it is yet, but he said he'd send me another Understable 9-speed to test out. And it looks like we got a Streamline Lift. I've never tried this before. Hopefully it's flippy enough for what I'm looking for, but we're gonna test it out today. Again, huge thank you to OTB for hooking it up with this box, but let's get into the disc review. All right, we're back out here at Beaver Fork. We're gonna play 6 holes today, comparing these 3 discs, the Heat, the Sidewinder, and the Lift, to see which one is gonna have a spot in my bag for the 2024 season. This first hole is 350 feet dead straight ahead, so let's just see how these discs fly. We're gonna throw the Sidewinder first, just because I already know how it flies. This one's in Star Plastic. It's 175 grams, but it's been beat in for about 2 years now. So it's a lot more flippy than it should be. I'm just gonna put all these on a little bit of hyzer and see how they flip up. Great throw to start off the day. Woo! Almost giving it a little ace run there. Now we're gonna try out this Heat next. This one is in Z plastic and it's 172 grams, so it's a little bit lighter weight. Another great flip up. Woo! I really like how that flies. Good start so far. And last but not least, we have the Streamline Lift. This was in Cosmic Neutron plastic, 175 grams. This is actually my first time ever throwing a Streamline disc, so let's make it a good one. A little bit wider than the other two, but that should be all right. Oh yeah. I don't think the Lift went quite as far because it didn't flip up all the way, but still a pretty good flight. Looks like I was wrong. The Lift actually did manage to make it up here. And also guys, I'm an idiot. I forgot to bring putters, so we're gonna be putting with drivers today. 3 little birdies to start off with. That's what we like to see. All right, hole 2 is a very tricky one. It's 380 feet, just a touch to the right. It requires a very touchy backhand turnover. I'm gonna go with the same order, Sidewinder up first. Well, come on, hold it. Just faded off a little bit too much at the end, but I think we're still in the circle. Gotta throw the other 2 a little bit flatter. Now the Heat, this one has a little bit more dome, and I'm really loving how it feels in my hand. Again, just a little bit flatter than the last one. Oh, but I cut it too inside. That's the flight I need. It's a really good flight. And now the Lift, I'm worried this one isn't gonna flip as much because it is only a -2 turn, but let's see. Well, okay, I was wrong. It flipped more than I expected, actually. Okay. That just goes to show you that flight numbers aren't always right. See if we can make a big putt. No. We actually got the Heat and the Lift right next to each other. If I just threw them a little bit more to the left, it would have been perfect. Whew. I gotta remember to bring my putters next time. I'd be super surprised if I birdied this hole. It's only about 300 feet, but it's so far uphill, it takes almost 400 feet of power if you want to get it there. We're just gonna do a little hyzer flip up the middle, see if we can't get close. Well, I parked the short basket. Normally I would be going distance driver here, but this is a great hole to see at what point these discs flip up. Heat up next. Oh, I freaking pulled it. Get lucky. We're just gonna say we're playing to the short basket. Maybe I can do it right with the lift. I think that's about as good as I can do. I would have hit the pole if the short basket was there. So far, they're all flying very similar. It's gonna be hard to choose which one I put in my bag. I think I'm just gonna count all these as birdies on the short pin and move on to the next hole. Well, we're halfway through the round and I haven't been able to find much difference in their flight. So we're gonna have to find other differences to help make this decision easier. So first up, the hand feel of the Sidewinder is one of the reasons I wanted to get it out of my bag. I really just don't like it that much. It's too flat for what I like my drivers to be, and this plastic just doesn't feel that great. Compared to these other discs, I've got to rank it last for hand feel. The Heat, on the other hand, this is the best feeling one in my hand by far. It's got the most dome on it, and this plastic is very gummy, so I feel like I can really get a good grip on it. And then right above the Sidewinder in terms of hand feel, we have the Lift. It just has a little bit more dome than the Sidewinder did, and this plastic is so smooth. But so far, that little extra dome on the Heat is giving it the edge. But my mind still isn't made up yet. Hole 4 is about 270 feet, so we're gonna have to power down on these discs a little bit. Sidewinder's up first. Let's see if these discs can still fly straight with a little bit less speed. All right, a little bit softer throw there, but it still did flip up to flat. Let's see how the Heat handles a softer throw. A little bit more height. Ooh. Got that late flip up there at the end. Did fade off quite a bit though. I probably shouldn't be throwing with so much hyzer if I'm gonna power down. So we're gonna try the Lift a little bit flatter. That's more like it. I felt like I got a better release on that Lift, but it looked like it wanted to fade out a little bit sooner than the other two. I might have taken a little bit too much power off of those throws. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm dialing in my driver putts. Not that one though. Still no scoring separation so far. But it's gonna happen next hole. We just had a huge wave of fog blow in. Hopefully you guys can still see. I apologize, there's nothing I can do about that. But hole 5 we got here, it's a 500-foot par 4. This is exactly what I'd use these discs for in a real round. Those long hyzer flip tunnel shots. We're gonna switch up the order here, go Lift first. This gap is so hard to hit. Gotta make the correction with the Heat. Just can't think about that gap. There it is. That's more like it. Put a ton of hyzer on that. That's what I like to do in those tunnel shots, and it flipped up all the way. Just what I like to see. Hopefully we can do that with the Sidewinder as well. Yup, even better. Whew. I don't think y'all could see that. Perfect flight though. Now we gotta scramble with the Lift. I just realized I forgot to hit record on that second shot with the Lift. I got it pin high, but it didn't flip as much as I needed to, so no birdie, but it's an easy par. Well, I threw the Heat and the Sidewinder almost the exact same distance, really making it difficult to decide which disc to choose. Oh, right behind the tree. Should be able to make that putt though. And here's my birdie look with the Lift. It's pretty much out of contention at this point. It's just a touch bit more overstable than what I'm looking for. Not much, but it makes a difference to me. Still a great disc though, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how it flew. Oh yeah, got a pretty easy look around the tree. Birdie for the Sidewinder and Heat. 3 down. It all comes down to this last hole. The last hole we're playing today is about 320 feet. The only way this Lift makes the bag is if I get an ace right here. Flip, keep flipping. Come on, do it. That would have been awesome. Now the Sidewinder. I mean, that is just the perfect disc golf flight. It's gonna be hard to take that disc out of my bag. I don't know if I can do it. I really do love how this Heat feels in my hand though. Man, this is tough. Oh, wow. Got it to turn over a little bit too much. That flight was still money though. Well, I'm absolutely parked with the Sidewinder, so I have to make this to tie it up. There's no way. Yeah. I mean, with a shot like this, I can't take this disc out of my bag yet. Even though I don't really like how it feels, can't argue with the results. But I actually like the Heat more. It felt so much better in my hand. I like the dome, and right out of the box, it flies exactly how I want it to. It took me 2 years to beat in that Sidewinder like that. The only reason the Sidewinder's staying in the bag is because tomorrow I leave for Florida to play in the NADGT Nationals, and I can't make a switch in my bag that close to a tournament. But right after the tournament's over, this Heat will be going in my bag. I'm gonna learn exactly how it flies, and it's gonna be my new Understable 9-speed. Again, huge thank you to OTB Discs for sending me these discs to try out and all the other goodies. Go check them out if you need any discs. They got a huge selection online, and I'm super excited to be a part of Team OTB for 2024. See you guys in the next one. Peace.